So 23rd of September, and yesterday was another dang important birthday. Like I was saying, it's been just like birthday month, right? So the birthday, Eric, a brother, appreciate you, man. Love you, brother. Happy birthday. I don't even know how old he is, but you guys will see this coming out soon. Red in Economics, illustrated by Eric Chapman. Birthday was yesterday. This is one of the hardbacks. This is one of the first 10, number 9 here, that has come in. Just got like the pre-shipment of them so we can review them. But some of the artwork that's in this, I have some of the originals here. This right here, hard to see because the glare. Hopefully it's off there. This was the illustration of the forward in that book by Robert G. Allen, the OG of real estate, some bitch that wrote No Money Down, No Nothing Down back in the 80s, a real New York Times bestseller, not one of those manipulative bastards that goes and buys the crap on the side to get it. Real deal, some bitch. You got to read that forward. It's pretty awesome. Um, some bitch maybe look 10 foot tall and bulletproof the way he wrote that, and I appreciate that. Thank you, Robert. So look at that artwork. I mean, there's gold leafing on this thing. The stuff that was done here. This is all watercolor. That's ridiculous. And then he also did the afterword with another buddy of mine, Mr. Dolph DeRuse. Looked that some bitch up too. He was a advisor to multiple U.S. presidents, dignitaries around the planet, makes deals all over the world, real estate deals. He and I are working on something together, something big. But that also, the illustration of that afterward, that's a remarkable piece. The artwork I have in here is unbelievable what we put into it. Eric spent 2.5 years illustrating that. I was able to write it in 5 months. And I wrote it. I mean, Robert and I worked together on it. I would write it. He would look at it. He'd tell me, what to change. And what was amazing is how often he said, don't change a thing. We just need to get it punctuated and get that, because I'm not an English major at all. I cheated my ass off to get through anything in school. So very little of it was corrected or changed after the original draft. Once the first draft was done, we were just, adding and tweaking. That was it. But as far as the manuscript itself, pretty much just stayed with the format. So love you, Eric, Dolph, Robert, appreciate you guys. The time is coming. You're going to start seeing all the information about how to order this soon. So I'm just letting you kind of preliminarily know it's about ready to hit. It's going to hit fast and hard. That's at least the plan that we're working on. But you know how it goes, right? Best laid plans. But if anything, I'll do my dangest. And when I come to the grave, I'm coming in hot. So this week, as far as the market is concerned, very little information has come out so far this week, but we do have stuff coming out later. So we're going to have mortgage applications tomorrow. We're going to have new home sales. Then we're going to have GDP, which is gross domestic product. We're going to see how that's sitting. Durable orders. That's always a mover when it comes to the inflation, because that's what they usually measure a lot of when it comes to what the Fed's looking at with the CPI and the PCE. We have initial claims and continuing claims as always, but then we have existing home sales. But the big one, personal income, personal spending, PCE, personal consumption expenditures. That is the Fed's favorite measure of inflation. We got both that and the core inflation there. So it's a kind of a big news week. So if you look at the market, see what's happening. It's kind of paused for it, where it's been moving to. So it's been moving somewhat of a negative position, which is what we knew it would do when the Fed lowered the rates, right? Fed lowered here. 17th, I think. I don't know why it's not marking that. Should. I thought I saved that, but Fed lowered and it just took a pounding. In fact, yes, it was the 17th. I'm going to mark that. So we got that in here so we can see that as evidence of what happened when the Fed lowered the interest rates. I'll put that there. There we go. So Fed lowers. We saw the reaction of the lowering. Bam, 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 bam. Take that beating, right? Matches what happened here. Took the beating. Now, will it follow the same pattern? I don't know. Look, it's actually stalling out right here at the peak of this candle here as it got into this, went all the way to the top, pulled back. That was the close of that candle. Next day, it opened up way up here, tried to push that and shoved it way back down, then worked its way back out. That was a lot of volatility. That back in August 2nd and 3rd. Or excuse me, August 2nd, 5th. That was some extreme volatility we saw there. Then you see September 18th when the Fed lowered the rates. Now we're sitting here. I think that the market's kind of waiting to see. Some of your experienced traders are waiting to see what the next few days of news brings to see which direction it's going to trend down. But we are sitting right there on this support right here. And it's also being supported kind of by a candle wick here. So we do have a little bit of support that's helping us where we sit right now as well. And if it breaks through here, we might see it slide back down and work its way back out of this block. So that's my thought. just looking at the price action on it, being the fact that there's news coming, the 26th, that's when we're getting the PCE. That could have some impact on where this goes. But for right now, that's what I'm seeing. We may be at the peak. I don't know if that's going to be enough to shove us up to the top again, because all the stuff everybody's waiting for didn't do it. Peter us out. So appreciate you guys. Happy birthday, Eric. And I'll continue to get you guys data as it comes out.